Hello! It's happening! I didn't have to come in here wearing clown makeup. We did it! Hello everybody! Hello, hello! Before we start, I do have an important announcement. I have finished Dream of the Red Chamber. Almost 3,000 pages, I think. 5 volumes. I did it. Thank you. So we can talk more about that after all this. How long did that take? I think it was about... I guess I started like mid-January, so what's that, like 2.5 months? I had a like 2 chapters a day sort of rule, which I didn't totally stick to. I started reading more actually because I was really enjoying it. I'll talk more about that after we do this. But I accidentally hit my mouse when I was setting up. So there is a previous line. Yeah, so we're here. Should we just get started? Just another day, just another distortion hunt. A day no different from any other. I don't even know what we're in for here. I haven't even looked at like Middle Sinclair's kit. Ellipses. And I stood there, shoulder slumped, head downcast, watching the sinners trying to work something out. Maybe I had my right hand on my clock equivalent of a forehead. If this thing in place of my head runs on batteries or something, that's probably where it was because it was starting to get pretty warm up there.
아니, 왼쪽이 아니고 오른쪽이라니까요.
Oh, thank you, voice acting.
저 말고 다른 사람들은 오른쪽이라는 단어의 정의를 잘못 알고 있는 건가요?
나는 왼손잡이야.
I was thinking, because they probably have been recording for Canto 8 by this point, so I was hoping voice acting. Because like the comedy stuff is some of the stuff that benefits the most, honestly.
아니, 그게 아니고.
어이구, 이거 자꾸 스텝이 꼬여서. 오른쪽이란 건 알았는데 미안하게도 했구만.
아니, 나는 저 뒤틀림 입장에서 오른쪽인 줄 알았지 뭐야.
Oh wait, always good to make the distinction. Oh no worries, King. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of your day. Okay, guys, everyone, let's pull back for now. Regroup and.
야, 됐어. 그냥 하나, 둘, 셋 하고 다 덤벼들자고.
Regroup and.
셋.
둘은 까먹으신 걸까요? 아님 생략한 걸까요? 이제서 따져볼 의미는 없구려.
히스클리프 씨는 대기 인원으로 두고 좀 더 이상적인 인원으로 다시 시도할 필요가 있겠군요.
Not a backup unit, but we need him. He's frontline on sinking. He's frontline on bleed. Kind of been pushed out of rupture. Definitely on poise, although he'll become backline in poise. Need something new for rupture. He has so many good ideas. He has like the first one to have the most IDs, so they're catching up. I like 7. He is. We'll see what happens. I've been having a lot of fun with Rupture with the new IDs now that I've been practicing it a little bit more. I really love the new ones. I guess he's on charge to... and Burn is the only ID I think that he's actually missing. And like, given how new IDs tend to replace old ones, Lulu, his time will come. Hey, Faust, can you check if the contract's still linked? I don't think any of them can hear my voice.
관리자님, 신뢰를 무릅쓰고 급히 부탁드리겠습니다.
Oh, I knew Otis still had my back.
째까기시는 소리가 다소 난잡하여 전황 파악이 어렵습니다. 조용히 좀 해주시겠습니까?
Oh, can they really not hear?
방해, 시태.
Blockhead. Man. What's gone into them today? They're refusing to listen to a word I'm saying. I wonder if they'll finally learn to work with me once I force them to walk in each other's shoes. I think I've asked for this. I've said this before. I wanted a body swap episode. Does the whole ID thing just sort of make sense for that? Really getting a body swap episode. I love that because then the voice actors get to have so much fun. I would... Okay, here's a revelation. I always thought that stuff's always so much fun. I would like check to see if anybody has written that on archive of their own. I guess frustration pushed me to say those words out loud. With that, I looked away briefly from the battle, only to realize that someone was staring right at me. Karen? Oh, him. I didn't really mean what I said, Karen. I guess you can't hear me anyway.
소원 빌 때는
Oh?
모르게.
Okay.
야.
After that cryptic exchange, Karen nonchalantly returned to cleaning Mephistopheles as if she hadn't even been looking in my direction. I mean, I feel like we all kind of know Virgilius can hear Dante, but if Karen could do it the whole time too, what sinners would you like to get swapped? Don't ask me that, I've thought about it. I mean, like, almost anyone in Dawn is funny, but particularly, like, Marceau, kind of. I always thought, like, Heathcliff and Sinclair would be funny. Maybe, like, Sinclair and Rhodia. That's kind of mean to him. Let's see. Gregor's an interesting one because he has his whole arm thing. So, like, ideally, it would want to go with someone chill, so that'd be like Marceau as well. Actually, somebody, I saw fan art once of, like, Gregor and Marceau swap, which was fun. But the best one I thought, that was really sweet was, Dante and Virgilius. Also, can you hold on for a second? One sec. Really sorry, really sorry. Well, I guess this is hardly the first time she said something weird. Surmising that there probably wasn't much to what she said, I slowly turned around to look at the sinners again.
야, 저거 파편이 튕기잖아.
거기 조심해. 관리자 양반.
I heard the loud and clear clang of something bounding off a metal plate. Oh? My vision flashed black, if such a thing was even possible, and I felt a strong shock to my upper back. Did I fall on my back? Everything okay? Okay. I think I'm fading. Whatever. Thinking was becoming increasingly bothersome anyway. Feel like a slab of lead. Maybe a little nap will lift my spirits. I saw the sinners gather around me through my blurry, fading vision, and... a star, huh? Between them, a falling star, shooting off to somewhere. And after some unknown amount of time,
야, 일어나 시계 대가리.
things seems normal thus far.
일어나 보라니까.
Well, it's night. Heathcliff's keeping watch. That's kind. When did I fall asleep? It must be Heathcliff trying to wake me up. Oh, did I hit my head on something and pass out?
지금 퍼질러 잘 때가 아니라니까.
Kip. Oh, Heathcliff, always dozing off, always so slow to wake up, and he's got the nerve to get mad at me when I'd like a few more minutes of shut-eye. Yeah, well, guess that's who Heathcliff is. But that's funny. His voice sounds slightly higher pitched than it usually does.
야, 시계 대가리. 깨라고.
Yes. Oh wait, that was a new sprite! Something's wrong. Something's not right, and we get the ominous music. Sinclair? Was that you? Is everything alright?
이놈이 보기엔
I mean, that's normal.
지금 무슨 일이 없는 것처럼 보이냐?
Muppet? Wow, Sinclair, I didn't know you had it in you to pull a prank like this. Wow. Well, Sinclair's voice actor did voice Boris in Library of Una.
관리자님,
Is it direct swap?
저희 어떻게 하죠?
This isn't a prank, is it? Sinclair scowling and muttering all kinds of horrible obscenities. Heathcliff timidly peeking out from some corner in the far back, trembling. Yeah, no, this doesn't make any sense. Whatever is going on here, I've got to get away! I jumped to my feet and sprinted full speed to the corridor to look for other sinners. Guys, anyone, something's wrong with Heathcliff and Sinclair! Must have ran into someone who? Ryoshu? Who would be... I don't have an answer about who would be funniest, cause literally it would be Don Quixote as funny as with anybody. Ryoshu, sorry, I'm kinda in the middle of a crisis right now. Did you... Wait. Why didn't Ryoshu just sidestep me? I looked up from the ground toward Ryoshu and saw her making an expression I don't think she's ever made. No, an expression I don't think she'll ever make.
아, 단테님, 괜찮으신가요?
There's Honglu, there's the Tildas.
제가 이 몸엔 익숙하질 않아서 미처 단테님을 피하지 못했네요. 다치신 곳은...
Oh, and no cigarette. It's just like all the Japanese ads where they get Photoshop away from her. The being that inhabited Ryoshi's body reached out to me with a kindly voice. What is the meaning of this? Is she threatening to cut off my wrists for my carelessness? Or is this actually happening?
많이 놀라셨죠? 다른 수감자분들은 버스에서 단테님을 기다리고 계세요. 자, 제 손을 잡고
No!
단테님, 왜 갑자기 네 발로 짐승처럼 뛰시나요?
All fours? Terror, heightened by the sheer incomprehensibility of the situation, shot through my body as all warmth drained from my extremities. I couldn't even steady myself on my feet before desperately scrambling away. I've I've got to get the hell out of.
단테.
Rhodia?
왜 이렇게 늦었어? 우리가 얼마나 찾았는데.
I think I don't. It's like for the other voice actors. Like I've heard them make different voices. I don't think I've ever heard Merso's voice actor like not have a deep voice.
있잖아. 일어나니까 다들 뒤죽박죽이 되어 있었다니까.
수감자들의 수면 시간 중 원인 불명의 이유로 모든 수감자의 정신이 뒤바뀐 것으로 추정됩니다. 관리자님. 발생 추정 시각은 지난밤.
No.
저것 좀 봐. 특히 표정. 아 웃겨. 그치 단테?
The exact face.
발생 추정 시각은 지남.
She can't even do it.
웃겨서 못 따라하겠어.
Funniest thing ever? This? Faust. I need to find Faust. Wait, and like, does the Faust cord, does it go with the body? Or with the mind?
파우스트는 버스 앞열 좌측 두 번째 좌석에 있습니다.
Thank you, but can you point it out for me? I can't think straight right now, hearing your voice talking like...
물론입니다, 관리자님.
Oh boy. I want to say that with like all the energy of Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Oh boy. I couldn't muster the strength to thank him, so I stumbled to the seat that Rhodia pointed me toward. Hello?
관리자.
Faust. Oh, what a relief. So you're okay, huh? What's going...
나리!
Oh. We are so finished. Of all people, it had to be Don Quixote. Of all people.
하필이라니. 무슨 그런 섭섭한 말을.
This is the cutest.
그보다 말일세 나리. 본인 파우스트 군의 모습이 되어버리니 신기한 변화를 느끼고 있네.
Odd since... Do you hear them? Tell me what they say.
무지무지하게 똑똑한 느낌이라고 할지 눈이 트인 느낌이라 할지.
Can this overwrite like the bloodthirst? We might have a solution here.
마치 눈앞에 그려지듯이 예측할 수 있네. 끝내주는 모험을 펼친 후 시민들의 환호를 받으며 개선하는 용맹한 흰 머리칼. 아니, 노란 머리칼.
Golden-haired one returning from a splendid adventure.
그럴 리는 없습니다. 다른 정신이 깃들었다 하여 해당 소유자의 지식 혹은 그 너머의 권한까지 전이되지는 않습니다.
Knowledge and certain authorizations beyond thereafter for those in the original body are not transferred to the other merely because their consciousness has been switched. Imagine Don Faust spamming the Faust cord. The Pixar memes. He's getting banned immediately.
또한 방금 말씀하신 것은 예측이 아니라 상상이라 말하는 것이 올바릅니다.
They could just mute her and she might not even notice. Display of your vivid imagination.
오, 안 그래도 찾고 있었네. 파우. 아니, 돈키호테라고 해야 하나?
What do you think?
머릿속에서 자꾸 접근 거부라는 소리가 들리는 것 같은데 본인 무슨 병에 걸린 것인가? 앉아보세요. 아무래도 긴 이야기가 될 것 같습니다.
I may need a new avatar. Is this even the time to... Who? Otis? Wait, no. Who are you? I've lost track already. Who's left? Like Ishmael, Gregor, Isang. I guess we haven't seen Ryoshu and Honglu. There's a hint of anxiety coupled with a profound sense of melancholy in her eyes. Anxiety. Well, that's a bit of Ishmael, because she does not... I don't think I should be into this type of thing.
걱정하지 마시오, 단테.
Okay, that... Here's ideal man.
나도 아직 이해하기는 어려우나 우선 이럴 때는 침착하게 상황을 분석하는 것이.
내 이놈!
Isang suddenly burst from the side and bellowed in what I'd imagine his indignant fury would sound like.
내 형상을 뒤집어 쓰고 감히 관리자님의 오른팔 자리를 찬탈하려 들다니!
This has got to be an interesting challenge for the voice actors. Because you're like both voicing a character voicing another character, and a lot of them have like really, like Faust and Dawn, they have like really particular like voices. And like here you're doing this sort of low quiet voice trying to yell.
그리고 버릇없이 나의 목소리로 관리자님을 낮잡아 부르지 마라.
Ignorant fool.
그런 것이 아니오. 오해가 있어, 오티스야.
오해 같은 소리. 간악한 것. 그런 흉계를 내내 마음속에 쥐고 있었나?
Stop.
단테. 저기 그래 표정이 계속 안 좋은데 좀 물어봐줘.
Okay, so it's Greg and Ishmael then, like love that face. Are we Gregor body or Gregor mind?
네 놈이 하면 될 것 아닌가?
아, 그게 다들 아는 사람들이지만 그거 있잖아. 뭐 들어있는 초콜릿을 먹을 때 뭐가 나올지 몰라서 살짝 초조한 느낌이랄까?
What? What? No? Oh, the fan art, the one I think that did like Isang and no, they did one of them, I'm mixing up the like body swap fan arts I've seen, but one of them was Isang and Heathcliff, and he was making like an angry face like this.
이봐, 말이 심하다고.
Oh! Are you allowed to smoke in someone else's body? That's kind of rude, I think. The roach! It knows. Deep within, the roach always knows. I guess, like, Dante could reverse any damage. Six just don't look cool. That's fair. Make it stop. I feel like it'd have to be someone... Oh, Ishmael and Greg's interesting, because I always imagine it'd have to be someone a bit calmer that wouldn't freak out to keep the arm under control. But Ishmael also has would be like scared of mermaids and such. That's sort of like turning into something else that could throw her off.
관리자 양반. 뭐? 이렇게 됐어? 나도 뭐가 어떻게 돌아가는지 모르겠네.
That's a cute face too.
버스에서 잠들었다가 일어나서 처음 본 게 팔뚝을 보고 울적해하는 내 얼굴이었거든.
그게요. 저는 천성 뱃사람인데 이런 물과는 상극인 곤충팔이 있으니까요.
Right, I mean, Ishmael mutters with a voice that clearly wished she was anywhere else.
뭐? 적응되면 또 괜찮아져 그게. 나도 처음 거울 볼 때는 구역질을 못 참긴 했는데.
그거랑 같나요? 애초에 그런 말은 일부러 피했는데 왜 괜히 또 사람 숙연해지게 그런 말을.
이런 한심하고 미련한 것들. 고작 몸뚱아리가 바뀌었다고 금방 정신을 못 차리게 되어버리다니.
Where is Ryoshu? Like Ryoshu Honglu? Surprised she let her sword go. Or maybe Honglu was just like somewhere else entirely.
다들 미안하오. 저것은 나의 모습이나 나의 말이 아니오. 이해해 주시게.
I'm in hell. This is what he meant by you'll embark on a trip to the Inferno, huh? This is where it was all leading up to. I slumped against the side of the bus, having abandoned hope like the rest of you who boarded it. Let out a sigh as I clutched my painfully throbbing clock. I'm going to need some time to gather myself before I can even start thinking about a solution. Sometime later.
그래서 파우스트, 네 놈이 추측할 때 이 현상의 원인은 무엇 같나?
I don't think that was meant for you.
이렇게 시선이 집중되니 조금 부끄럽긴 하군 그래.
네 놈에게 안 물었다. 좋아, 그럼 돈 키우테.
Oh, angry!
불났는가?
이 자식이. 개판이네.
Everyone, one at a time, please. I think I might actually go insane if I hear more than 3 of you talking at once.
추정되는 원인은 있습니다. 어젯밤은 25만 401일에 도시를 지나가는 것이 예정되어 있던 W15H란 유성이 관측되는 날이었습니다.
Yes?
도시의 소문으로는 그 유성을 바라보며 소원을 빌게 되면 희박하지만 그 소원이 이루어진다고 합니다.
그런 별도 있었나요?
우와, 그런 낮은 확률이 이루어진 건가요? 낭만적이네요.
아니, 그저 클리셰다.
This is gonna be just a preview for Canto 8.
자, 솔직히 고해할 시간을 주지. 어떤 멍청한 놈이 이따위 해괴망측한 소원을 빌어 이 꼬라지를 만들었나?
꼬라지가 좋지 않아. 미안하구려.
지금이라도 털어놓는다면 목숨을 3번 잃는 것으로 용서를.
So I think I'm the one who made the wish. Otis.
관리자님이시란 말씀입니까?
I muttered to myself about how I wished you guys would learn how to be in each other's shoes because everyone just refused to listen to me during our last hunt.
이제 어쩌시게요, 오티스 씨? 관리자님 목이라도 벨 건가요?
Having recovered from the initial shock, Ishmael, in Gregor's form, taunted Otis.
에이, 어떻게 그러겠어. 애초에 진짜 그것 때문이라는 보장도 없고. 근데 관리자 양반, 진짜 뭐 방법 없겠어?
Make the reverse swish? What happened if we turn the clock at this point?
저기요, 그레고리 씨, 제 몸으로 담배 피우지 마시라고요.
Yeah, she. I forgive her for not noticing.
안 피워. 그냥 물고만 있는 거야.
Okay.
불안해서.
이왕 이렇게 된 거 앞으로 쭉 이렇게 살아가 보는 것도 나름의 운치가.
야, 돌았냐? 이 약골 도련님 같은 꼬라지로 사는 게 무슨 운치?
근육 늘었는데.
아이씨,
별 수 없구나.
Too bad.
자, 뒤. 그리고 시계. 돌린다.
Let's kill each other and turn the clock. Kill everyone. Lou was lighting the 11th cigarette of the day as she reached over her shoulder. Then, realizing that her sword was no longer there, aggressively clicked her tongue. As aggressively as that could sound anyway.
어이, 검 내놓도록.
How are you so comfortable with chain smoking in someone else's body?
저는 괜찮답니다.
Oh.
그런데 이 검 잘 안 뽑히네요?
그 검 뽑을 거면 각오는 해라.
I want to know how much this is. Is this like exact expression going to be used? I mean, minus the cigarette, obviously. Ryoshu, in Honglu's appearance, muttered in a low, cold voice at Honglu, who, in Ryoshu's appearance, was trying to unsheath the sword.
나는 류슈한테 찬성.
There, Slow sweetly raised her hand.
알 것 같긴 한데 어느 쪽 류슈 씨요?
그야 지금 류슈지. 좀 더 이렇게 있지 그래? 뭔가 기분 전환도 되는 것 같고.
이상하네. 알 것 같았는데.
그것은 뒤바뀐 대상과의 상호 협력적인 동의가 필요하다.
왜? 메르는 내 몸으로 지내는 거 재미없어? 아, 그쪽도 로자라고 해야 하나? 이거 재밌다.
재미의 문제가 아니다. 그저 합당하지 않은.
I think this is just one of her expressions.
아니, 그래서 재미가 있냐고 없냐고.
Although come to think of it, I think I have seen I have looked at their sprite sheets before, Marceau really does only have 4 expressions. Oh, it's probably tripled now. Quadrupled. How come I'm the only one who's taking this seriously? I'm taking it seriously, manager! Just as my hold to sanity was slowly starting to slip, Don Quixote quietly walked up next to me.
단테,
Yes?
우선 베르길리우스 씨와 면담하는 편이 나을 것 같군요.
I guess he's still back there. I muttered, looking at the bus's back door.
워낙 희박한 확률이라 여전히 확신할 수는 없지만 제 추측대로 유성이 이 현상의 원인이라면 당신의 능력으로도 이들을 돌이킬 수 없을지 모릅니다.
What? So y'all just stuck like that forever?
공포스러운 예측을 하거나든 말씀하지 않으시는 것이 좋습니다. 단테.
I think she shuddered briefly.
일단 이 상태에서 저는 파우스트, 계절 샤프트에 접속할 수 없습니다.
Oh, didn't come with you. No, I was thinking if it did, can every Faust, if they all share it, can They managed the bloodthirst? Oh, so that's what Don Quixote meant with access denied earlier.
네, 그 신체의 정보를 데리러 얻어오게 시킬 수도 없는 상태죠. 그들이 뭐라 조롱할지 뻔히 보이는군요. 아마 수십 년이 지나도 그들은 이 일을 두고두고 화제가 될 것입니다.
We're gonna have a dedicated channel to it.
그리고 저는 그들의 조롱거리로 영구히 박제되는 것을 사용하고
They're gonna
싶고
give her a mean role that she can't change. For decades.
그러니 빠른 상황 개선을 위해 제 판단을 들어주시는 것이 합당할 것입니다.
So you're primarily motivated by not wanting to get teased to all hell? Okay, fine, but I guess that's the only solution. Can you help me come with me to help translate?
다른 분을 알아보시죠.
Oh no.
단테.
He looks away. She appeared vehemently opposed to the idea of appearing before other people in her current form. Well then, Honglu, I was gonna say Honglu's the one who also does it sometimes. Or, I mean, particularly during Canto 7.
시태. 내가 그딴 걸 할 위인으로 보이나?
Sorry, I'm still all mixed up. I meant this, Honglu.
네.
Yeah, let's go. That's when someone, all of a sudden, kicked the back door open with a loud thud. Yes? Vigilius. What? There are two of them now. Next to him was Charon. He brushed past the sinners who had fallen completely silent in his presence, then slumped down on the seat at the front of the bus. He looks terribly irritated. Does he know what's going on? I guess not. He's not acting any different from his usual self. I brought Ryoshu to the front of the bus and began. Don't keep me waiting with a needle drop here. Vigilius, I don't know if you're aware, but I'll be real to the point. Something really bad's happened. It's, man, it's a real mess out there. It's really, really bad.
단테님이 큰일이 났다고 말씀하시네요. 그게 좀 큰일에 진짜 큰일을 더한 만큼의 큰일인 것 같네요.
See what I'm talking about, right? Just listen to the weird way Ryoshu's speaking. Like, she's smiling when there aren't any dead bodies around.
바로 알 거라고 하시는데요. 근데 저 말투가 이상한가요?
Broom, broom? Vigilius does not say a word. He stares at me in utter silence, as though to goad me to continue, or as though he's just as confused as I am about what's going on. But it also appeared as though he was trying to test me or something, so I began to ramble madly about everything that transpired since I woke up. So where to begin? It's kind of my fault, maybe, kind of. In a fit of frustration, I thought some silly wish or said some wish, doesn't matter, and W something. Meteor fell, and the meteor was 250,000 something, and
죄송해요, 단테님. 무슨 말씀인지.
Vigilius' expression remains unchanging. He looks up at me with a gaze that is as bone-chilling as ever. But there was something different about him. Oh no. There's nothing excluding Vigilius from being a part of this chaos.
사탕 언제 줘?
Oh. No. Why are you doing this to me? Don't do this to me.
단테님?
버스 기사는 단 걸 먹어야 해.
And then, Karen, this might be too much power for her tiny body to contain.
사탕 없이는 부릉부릉 안 해.
단테. 대체 어떤 기가 막힌 소원을 별에 대고 빌었길래 이딴 난장판이 벌어지는 겁니까? 아, 그렇게 된 거군요. 혹시 사탕 갖고 오셨나요, 카로? 아니, 베르길리우스님?
I passed out. Sometime later.
오, 왔다. 야, 어떻게 됐어? 돌아갈 방법 찾은 거냐?
단테, 홍루가 있지. 자꾸 죽살 하자고 말해서 말리느라 진땀 뺐다고.
ERDR. Hi, having a sip of tea. Die revive, die revive. I was thinking I was mainly thinking of just Dimensional Demon Edge. Die rewind, that's a good one too.
이 월도로도 가능하다. 대신 일, 격, 필, 쌀은 불가능.
One hit KO.
나리, 이것 좀 보시게. 이만한 흰 머리칼이라면 지난번에 실패한 북부의 설원공주 코스프레를 높은 퀄리티로 해낼 수 있지 않겠는가?
Quality.
허가할 수 없습니다.
아니, 그게 아니다. 더 가슴을 펴고 당당하게 배를 써서 외쳐라.
버러지 같은 것들.
더 크게.
버러지. 못하겠어.
이 와중에도 꼭 그래야겠나요? 아, 단테. 그래서 베르길리우스 씨는 뭐라고 하셨나요? 너무 조용조용해서 못 들었거든요.
Star eyes. I don't know what my favorite expression's gonna be at the end.
위에다가 보고해서 최대한 빠른 시일 내에 복구 방법을 강구하겠다 하셨겠죠? 예?
그건 힘들 것으로 보인다.
응? 아니, 왜 힘든데? 좀 구체적으로.
저걸 보세요. 베르길리우스 씨가
Oh no.
뭘 껴안고 있어요.
꼬미인가?
Mommy, the red bear.
카론이 제일 아끼는 인형이지.
Does that explain things? Oh, you wanna be held too with Ray Dog? Okay. Held too. And have a cuddle too. There we go. Heathcliff's VA is really good at emulating Sinclair. I need to go. It's been a while since I've heard Boris's voice, but I always want to go back and hear that when I think of. I think that's one of the funniest sort of like lateral movements between voice actors from Ruina to Limb. I guess the funniest is Nemo to Heathcliff, but
사탕 안 주면 꼬미가 가만 안 둬. 그렇게 말했어.
그게 무슨 소리냐? 가만 안 둔다니 무슨?
오티스 양은 카론 양에게 그렇게 소리치는 것은 좋지 않소.
꼬미가 누군겐가? 어디 책에 나오는 악역인가?
Nemo's Heathcliff, yes. Well, I mean, I guess Komi is kind of associated with a villain. It's Komi is the bear that Carmen wears.
가만 안 두기는. 야, 누가 누구한테 그딴 말을 해? 가만 안 두면 뭐 어쩔 건데?
그러지 마세요. 저희 그러다가 베르길리우스 씨랑 싸워야 할 수도.
Yeah, when I guess Al King is like posing as Matt, he was like, I was sort of hearing Nemo in it, so that's why I remember thinking, is this Heathcliff? Reusing Heathcliff's voice actor, and of course that was the point.
야, 너! 내 얼굴로 말 3번 이상 더듬으면 죽여버린다.
Bash my own head in.
관리자 나리. 아무리 그래도 본인은 특색과의 결투는 피하고 싶네.
꼬미를 이루고 있는 주 성분은 면 7%, 합성 섬유 3%, 목화섬 90%이지만 실제 전투 상황에 놓였을 때의 물리력은 그저 솜방망이라고 단정
Oh
지을
dear.
수는 없다. 특히 여러 번 꿰맨 흔적은 전투 경험이 적지 않다는 것을 뒷받침한다.
어머, 베르. 이렇게 보니까 너무 귀엽다.
돌.
Keela. Okay, it's been a few hours. Has people figured this one out? Could be Comey, could be Kill. Unless Sinclair's gonna do this.
번역. 모조리 해치우면 모조리 돌아온다고 하시네요.
Oh, that's so cute too. Kill everyone lucid again.
아니! 왜 본인의 소중한 배지들을 모조리 뜯어내는 것인가?
No.
전투 시 걸리적거립니다.
Please keep the purple tier one.
그게 무슨... 적어도 생채기가 안 나게 조심히...
Haha. All the Runa VA's voice sitters apparently. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. Ishmael's Angelica.
단테님이 앓는 소리를 내셔요. 이전엔 그런 적 없으셨는데.
어딘가 아픈 곳이 있는 것이오, 단테.
Also, everyone is a cookie from Cookie Run.
사탕 없는 거지?
No candy?
저 녀석 전투를 준비하는 모양새.
What? What can we do?
방법이 그 외에는 없는지를 묻고 있네요. 단테가. 베르 길리우스. 알다시피 카로는 글라디우스의 사용법을 모른다. 전투 경험도 없다고 봐도 무방하지.
She is a bit like one in Rome, I guess.
나의 몸이라고 한데 이것만으로 이 녀석들에게는 큰 메리트다. 쉽지는 않겠지만 나를 이겨볼 수도 있겠지.
There's the smug.
다만 그런 일이 일어났더라도 이 일을 부풀려 붉은 시선을 이겼다느니 그런 머저리 같은 헛소리가 버스 안에 조금이라도 도는 낌새가 보인다면
I think this is more lines than she's had entirely.
그 대가를 똑똑히 치르게 해주겠다.
I'm surprised Kara, or I guess Virgilius' eyes did not turn red here, just out of sheer force of will. Karen's eyes burned with a threatening aura. It was almost as though her eyes... I'm okay. I think I heard someone indignantly click their tongue, but we decided to disregard that.
꼬미 화났어. 버스 기사 파업이야.
아니, 진짜 이렇게 특색과 싸운다고요? 애초에 싸워서 뭐가 바뀐다고?
이봐, 지금 그렇게 앞뒤 따질 상황은 아닌 것 같은데?
너희들 전원 하차.
At least we don't have a Okay, wave one. At least we don't have a terrifying CG like we ended up during the Christmas event. Oh look, they even get new sprites! Candy? Where's the candy? TikTok, heal 10 SP a turn. Oh my gosh.
네, 관리자님.
Oh. They keep their oh wow, I want to use the ego. Okay, and call me a Regilius question mark. What do we got? Not to let you use ego. I'm gonna try. Just checking.
관리자 나리.
Oh, in the lines.
웬만하면 원래대로 돌아가고 대화하시죠.
I hope the person that translates is one does it. It's not just 3 question marks, it's 2 question marks and an exclamation point. Let's see, got all these. Oh, candy! Low morale effects. When clashing against identities with candy, clash power +3. When clashing against other identities, clash power -1. Unobservable. Give me candy. Prioritizes targets with candy. If target does not have candy, inflict candy. Unbreakable coin. Target has candy. The target becomes staggered next turn. Okay, don't clash. No candy. You. Breakable coin. Coin means angry. Gain attack weight equal to the number of enemies with candy. Gain clash power equal to the enemies with candy. Gain clash power equal to the number of identities with candy. Deal 10% more damage for every identity with candy. 100%. You call me. Clash power +2. Turn start deployment order. Inflict candy against one enemy without candy. Red aura. Regilius gains a certain amount of shield that lasts for the duration of this encounter. Turn ends, the shield is broken. Don Quixote Faust. Let's talk after we get back to original bodies. Oh, don't... You can take... Oh, this is gonna be weird. I've not used... Let's get the haste if we can. Do better, Faust.
그 정도 인원으로 역부족일 거라 생각하는데 말입니다.
We get an announcer! Oh, look at it! Can we... Oh, when we get skins, I want these to be skins.
네, 관리자님. 비슷했어?
아, 단테님. 네, 최선을 다해볼게요.
네, 관리자님. 비슷했어?
Anything... Right, there's nothing hidden there. Who has... All 3 of you have the candy. Oh, it's weird to... Just process... Can't even process this. Yes, Andrea, was it so? Oh, thank you for translations. I don't even, I haven't used these.
네, 최선을 다해볼게요.
네, 관리자님.
Not used.
비슷했어?
Alright, you're 2-speed. Well, we're gonna have to try. Yes. What's unbreakable?
네가 숨겼지. 자랑에서 본 대사야.
그 자리에서 두 명이 더 붙었나. 뭐 노력해 보시죠, 단테.
혹시 제가 뭔가 실수한 게 있나요, 관리자님?
I don't think I've ever seen somebody holding a bat lacking that much confidence.
불만 시 대.
Are the too many people have candy? What to do? Thank you so much for the translations. Thank you. So new ones are Honglu. I mean, not doing that much damage. Really, I guess ideally want to keep rotating, but there's not much to do. Oh, does Estamante work? Interesting. Oh, we only have one of them. Oh, you can't use it. Hireling God. Happy April Fools. I'm interesting we don't, I mean, doesn't even let you get to Pervia. In Clash Power on use. I mean, ideally. Why after Faust? You. Hi, hello, look 'em. What am I supposed to do with these speeds? I mean, I guess we could use it, but let's see. Can't even. Guess everyone's just gonna take what they can. Give stuff off Dawn. I'm not under the impression this fight's gonna matter in the end much anyway. I'd like to take more pressure off of her, but it's okay.
네가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
Just a little smile.
아, 쓸데없이 키워.
Oh, careful, my stray dog.
있는 대로 다 끌어와야 할 건.
Everyone is here.
전투에 지장은 없을 겁니다.
지휘해본 적이
Oh, wait, I miss Charon's line. I mean, Vergilius. Ah!
전투에 지장은 없을 겁니다.
Yeah, 12 Sinner Battle! The fated day! Been waiting for this since like the very first website.
전투에 지장은 없을 겁니다. 관리자님.
Not even gonna pick it up.
나한테 너무 그리 걱정스럽게 바라보지 않아도 괜찮소.
관리자 양반. 뭘 들고 있는데 영 안 익숙하네.
I've not even holding it the right way. Oh, it reminds me of the Cursed 8 Sequoia versus 3 Rollins. I remember that one. Not even like regular Roland.
네. 듣고 있어요.
Yeah, that'd be me too. I just want to look more closely at these sprites. At least everyone is. It's fast this time. Where's Rhodia? Well, these are all gonna be unopposed. It's okay. Guess everyone is. Don't want Dawn Faust to do anything. Sure.
야 시계. 이 자식 진짜 굳은 살이 꽤 잡혔는데?
I mean, cause like Heathcliff uses like every weapon as some sort of blood instrument. That's what I always really loved about his Shi identity. And now it's Karakumo 1. Uses them all like bats. Don't want you clashing. Struggling. I believe in you.
이런 무기도 나쁘지 않구려.
찌르는 감각이 직접 느껴지네요.
채, 칼날이 짧군.
네가 숨겼지. 드라마에서 본 대사야.
What is that noise? Boing.
찌르고 대고. 이렇게 하는 거 맞지?
Okay, axe is actually being used.
주머니에서 사탕 넣으면
날아가지
하나에
않게
한
꽉
대씩.
잡으시죠.
Might want to hold on to something. Uh-oh. Everyone's got candy. I guess the question is more with skill 3s. And keep Dawn alive. Not many options here. Hopeless. Can take that one. Komi's angry. Hopeless. I don't even remember who has evades off the top of my head. It's gonna gain a lot of attack weight. Oh well. We'll just see what happens. I guess we could all just rush. Just see what happens. Love sanity. Fernand's shield is broken. Right. Well, let's try. But who knows how much shield that is? I trust Grish to do the clash. Thank you. Oh,
질렸어. 매피,
어떻습니까?
문 열어.
꼬미에게 당한 소감.
vroom vroom. Oh, the boss. Just Rin waited. I mean, what other use is this button for? Besides having fun on Valentine's? Guess we could do the clash, it'll be funny.
부릉부릉.
Where's the Millie song? Where? I recall Mephistopheles rushing towards us in a speed that would have definitely crushed our bones, but
뭐야 시계 대가리? 왜 이렇게 꾀꾀거려? 또 머리 터질 것 같냐?
Heathcliff! Heathcliff, it's you, right?
뭐야? 뭔데 이리 징그럽게? 저리 안 가?
He is Heathcliff.
관리자님, 깨어나셨네요. 한참을 안 일어나셔서 다들 걱정했어요.
대만철.
Sinclair, if you would.
태연만 잘
아.
돌아가면 그만이라고 하시네요.
As long as the clock turns.
파우스트 양이 이상이 없다는 소견을 내어주기 전까지는 다들 걱정이 많았어, 단테.
Did Karen just remotely control Mephi? Maybe it was her ego all along. Or if it was a dream, it could just be her stand.
맞아. 이대로 영원히 자는 줄 알았다고.
단테님, 시침이 유난히 바르르 떠는 것 같은데요? 괜찮으신가요?
이거 호헨하임 씨에게 한번 검사해달라고 해야 하는 거 아니에요?
파우스트가 이미 조치를 마쳤습니다. 그자가 아니어도 충분히 해결할 수 있을 것 같습니다만. 관리자 나리! 미처 그대에게 뒷파패를 예상하지 못했네. 본인이 소홀했어.
기존보다 관리자님의 위치를 더 후방으로 배치하는 것이 후일의 위험 요소를 배제할 수 있을 것 같다.
그래. 너무 적극적으로 해도 다쳐, 관리자 양반. 쉬엄쉬엄 하자고.
Fervor. We could use that passive.
이 오티스의 불찰이 매우 큽니다. 제가 이렇게 허리를 숙일 테니.
Guys. I think I like us exactly as we are right now.
감격한 듯한 찌각거림이군요, 단테.
Very moved.
저로서는 시침과 분침을 씁쓸한 마음으로 떼어내지 않을 수 있어 다행이긴 합니다.
Once this tearful reunion was complete, I stepped off the bus to do some stretches. This is scary highway.
별은 언제나 반짝반짝. 내 피도 별처럼 반짝반짝.
I turned around to see Karen busily cleaning the bus as always. Karen. I don't know where she got it, but she was happily sucking on a candy. I wanted to ask her if Vergilius had given it to her, but there wasn't anyone around to be a translator for me. I decided to return my gaze toward the night sky.
그래서 카론 말했잖아. 소원은 신중히 무르기 없다고.
Huh? Her odd comment lingered there for a while. But the night sky held its silence, a quiet protest of innocence. Oh, every time we have a loading screen, I get scared because during the what's this?
진행하는 협회원을 위해 늦게까지
Homie's gift, open to receive 401 free lunacy.
간단하게 쉘이나 브랜디를 첨가한.
How does that go? I mean, I'm never opening it, but 401. It's like waking up from the strangest dream. It's Komi's mid-spring night's apology gift. Those plush fists. Komi says, "See you later, Vergilius." 401. Oh, you get an April Fool's banner? Oh, that's difficult. Oh, that's a hard choice. It says I beat the red case. Oh, I really like. I have the old one. I have the old one. It looks so cute though, permanently bricked. No, what I'm saying about the loading screen, what happened if you didn't during the Christmas rerun Miracle, we did the scene where Don Quixote says deletes your account if you open it. She goes like, "I've come up with a genius plan," and then it cuts. And then the scene ends and I get the loading screen and it's like the ending of Canto 7 with her and dying Dad Quixote. It was terrible. I don't think we could possibly get a worse combination of dialogue and images. Again, possible again. These are just... Hey, I haven't even read these. But I'll take a look. Yes, I need to... Actually, I better do these. I didn't want to open my account earlier. Normally I do it right when I get up. I still have to do my dailies, but I will finish up in a moment because I have things to do. Oh, wait. Yeah! Oh, thank you, it's right there. Okay. This week's a bit busy for me regarding other streams, but what I did want to say is I have finished Dream of the Red Chamber. So I still have plans for working on my slideshow for my introduction to Dream of the Red Chamber stream. Right now it's like 40 slides. I'd love to do it this weekend, but I don't know. It really depends. Stay quiet for a moment. Faust. Oh. That was clearly my testing. I was planning on some other stuff. So I finished it. So I'm working on what I wanted to do. Was very eager to see talk about The Rock. I just wanted to review some supplementary materials. That's what I've been doing because I have some companion books that were recommended to me by Pills. Oh, I have potentially a bunch more stuff to add to your plate. Oh. Yes, but also I'll get too bogged down with the companion to Dream of the Red Chamber and has been really good. We'll be there for the lore slideshow. Yeah, and again, the plan is to be like I've been thinking a lot about how to balance it, because like the intention is an introduction, so it won't go over big like the ending or like big or the full character arcs or spoilers, because I want this to like keep those things. And then in like a different stream, I'll give my own thoughts on like the entire book, because I definitely have a lot of thoughts. I've been musing about the ending and what it means for a few days. So yeah, I just have to finish, and I'm working. There's just a few slides I want to refine and just like double check a bunch of things that I want to actually write up. Not a script, but some more detailed notes, because it's easy for me to get lost if I don't have those. Did Shicha make it out alive? That's the kind of stuff I don't want to talk about, because so many people. I have my own thoughts. I could tell you what happens in the book, but I'm gonna keep like character fates secret, and then in a different stream I'll talk about what I think for that. That's what I think is the best sort of like compromise. Because there's a lot of interesting stuff, and even if Limbus like isn't an exact retelling, these kind of things, they all factor in, even if they're like interpreted in different ways. But I definitely have thoughts on her particularly. She's a really interesting arc that's sort of like the academic interpretation is interesting. I don't want to say anything. You're just excited to have an opportunity. Yeah, that's the problem though, like with because I could talk forever, I think, but I know my voice never lasts, so I do have to be careful. So it's like 3 sections. It's like a little introduction, a bit about the author, a bit about the background, the whole 80 chapter, 40 chapter kind of thing. Then the majority of it is characters, and then there's a light touch on themes, because that's the other part it's hard to really dig into the themes without being able to talk about spoilers, so it's probably a more brief like introduction to some of these and like what they are versus like really digging into what they mean, but mostly focus on like introducing some of the characters, because we can't do them all. I keep like adding some and taking them out just because there's so many, and they're all good. Would it be supposed to ask how you feel about how well the last 40 chapters connect to the first 80? Yeah, I might not have, if I hadn't known beforehand, I might not have noticed that the change, which is, I mean, I definitely did reading it. It's like the writing style is certainly a bit different. It's not like huge. That it's, as people said, it's a bit simpler. Some of the things are like dialogue can be contained to script format, but in terms of like plotting, I wouldn't have necessarily noticed that there was possibly a change in authorship. I liked everything sort of did flow together. I understand questions about like events that happen in the end of those chapters, and I probably would have thought about that. I was going into it like knowing about like the suspicions, and I think the very first the first time I learned about this was someone on like the Limbus subreddit calling it like made up fan fiction that they refused to read. But I was sort of expecting something like more egregious, but I'm like, no, and like these events are still really have been worked into everything. Like people still remember some huge events only happened in those last 80 chapters, and they're hugely influential. Of course, I can't really give my not being able to read the original Chinese. Obviously, I can't. Oh, hello, Smith. Hello. I like your videos. Welcome, Limbus Company. Except we're actually talking about the authorship of Dream of the Red Chamber right now. I definitely thought it's another thing I've been trying to focus on how to phrase it, because I've definitely read like other academic papers that feel very strongly about the authenticity or lack thereof of the last 40 chapters versus the introductions of the translations, which spend quite a lot of time talking about the merits of Dawa's work itself and why he was, even if he didn't necessarily, or even if he did have some personal hand in it, there's a lot of merit to his own writing and why he was the appropriate version of this. Limbus Company. Hello, Women Gaming. Welcome. Instead, less Limbus Company, more me talking about the authorship of the last 40 chapters of Dream of the Red Chamber. It's not exactly known who wrote the last part, right? Yes, that is true. It's... there's different theories. I mean, some people absolutely believe, like, Dao wrote them himself and is, like, fraudulently passing off his own work as someone else's. Then there was, in 1959, a 120-page manuscript was found, which I wish I could find more information on, that does lend more credence to some of the like veracity of the last 40 chapters. One of the theories that's come up more is that the last 40 chapters were at least written by somebody close to the author, Cao Zuiqin, and at least did have some knowledge about what was intended to happen, even if they made their own choices, because there's a lot things in the old manuscripts did change. There's evidence that stuff was changed to not so as to not get into like political trouble. That reminds me a lot about the discourse about Berserk. I've heard about this. I actually thought I haven't read Berserk, so I can't I couldn't comment that, but I was thinking about the exact thing, because there's I remember hearing a quote from the friend who said, "I will not add anything to this. I will just do exactly as it's written. I want to honor his work." And in the presentation, there's I want to bring in the quote that from the Tengao version, which talks about how at least what they're saying is they tried to not add anything to this work. And then it's interesting because we know for like the Tengao version that it was like compiled from different versions, and then the English version that I read and is, I think, probably like the most, I don't know if it's like the most well-read, but it's definitely the one that's like the biggest in like academic writing, because a lot of them uses the same like name translations. That was also had edits from the English translator. One sec, drink. He did try and like he spits together from different manuscripts because there was stuff that just didn't make sense. Because like characters' names would get changed over the years that these manuscripts were being written. So the English translator himself would like consult the different manuscripts and try and actually figure out what was the intended option and to make things clear for the English readers. So I found that really interesting as well. Like lack of a definitive version. It's interesting, we're going into an adaptation here, and we have and there's been multiple adaptations of Dream of the Red Chamber, well, many over the years. and some have chosen to like make their own endings. That's particularly interesting coming into here where we can have like really significant changes. And I think like Canto 6, I think in some ways, in many ways, is like a response to the original book. So is this gonna be a response? The original Dream of the Red Chamber? Well, we'll see. So I'm working on that. This week's just gone busier as of today. Oh, I bought Dream of the Red Chamber thanks to your recommendation. Really, I'm glad. And thank you, Halem. Have a great day at work. I'm glad. That's one thing I really wanted to. I know the length is intimidating, but the one thing I really want to say is it's very enjoyable and it's not a difficult read. It sounds complex and divisive. Well, the history is really interesting and is. But the book itself, I definitely recommend people like maybe find an excerpt or something, because I think some of the other books I've read from the Sinners have been more challenging, even the shorter ones. But I just had such a good time reading it, and that's just something I want to share. It doesn't have to be scary. And just be willing to try. How was the event? I loved it. I need to like go back and watch it again as well. Because I was laughing so hard. It was difficult. And it was especially happy for me because I think I've talked about oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I don't know why I'm not getting an alert for that, but thank you. I couldn't quite see on my other monitor, but thank you. I talked about in previous, like, what I like from April Fool's events, and I think I've actually said I wanted a body swap event. And it gave me exactly that, but I still put so much effort into it, because I know you sometimes get these funny things they don't change the voice actor, or the voice actors like just straight up swap characters, and that's no fun. It's fun when the voice actors get to have fun with it. I'm just so impressed with, I mean, obviously they're always fantastic, but like for Ryosho and Honglu, Ryosho has like a fairly deep voice, and like Honglu is a high voice, and then you're swapping that as well. Like, I can't wrap my head around trying to do that. But I really hope we get... I mean, it feels like a testing for the skin system, as somebody brought up. But like, I was not expecting an actual fight there. And I know to like I think it's okay to not expect one every year, because who knows if it like this time of year falls in a good spot, because who knows when the cantos come out. They didn't do it last year because it was like smack dab in the middle of the beginning of Canto 6. So I think it's okay not to expect one every year, but I don't know how they do something of this caliber. The other stuff I like, High School AU. Or High School AU I think could be funny and would be good for skins. But beyond that, like, stuff you like just straight up would not, even with all the weirdness of the city. Why is Ishmael corner bound? She protects my ID. We can have a second one. There. I like to change up the images, but I like that one because the colors are very muted, so I think it doesn't overwhelm stuff. Or at least that's the hope. I need to see what the other banner is. I don't know if I can change this one. Now there are 3 of them. Maybe I should add that image so I can put on my model. But I love this band. I love the first April Fool's banner. It's hard for me to imagine. I mean, one, it shows you've been here for a while, and it's cute. I just love the happy wah. I've never seen Seinfeld actually. I like April Fools are interesting because I don't always like many gacha games do them, but I don't always enjoy them. Like I find the Grand Blue ones can be like a little too weird. Bandori did really weird ones. This was a good. Same with the first one. On replay, you can disable auto coin toss and see the updated sprites for attacks and class. Oh, I want to see that. No, I'm definitely gonna go dig up the sprite sheets afterwards and see how like Merceau's quintupled in size. Oh, Heathcliff Sinclair's amazing Clash List. I want to see that. Marcel literally has double the expressions. Does he have like none beforehand? It's interesting also, like, because I've seen it like after cantos. Everyone's respective cantos, their sprite sheets tend to like completely expand. I remember seeing like Ishmael's before and after. She got a ton. Gonna be a sneak peek into his Kanto ID shirt. I feel like also it's good for his voice actor because I think even in it's probably the most he's gotten to do until we get Time Killing Time voiced. I think he also streams sometimes. I wonder. Interesting to hear that. And it's also, I want to go back because Hong Kong also I talk about it. I've talked about it also streams. I want to see like how his and when he does the intervalos, he voices everyone. I want to hear how he voices like Sinclair there versus here where he has actual direction. Or what's intended there. Merceau's VA did more lines for the event than for the whole game. I think... Oh, I don't know if Cookie Run would ever do it because, like, this is an adult game and Cookie Run isn't. But I love a Cookie Run event. Because everyone's a cookie. Ishmael is Squid Ink Cookie. Everyone's a cookie. I mean, it doesn't even have to be like the cookies they voice. Gacha Talk start, I'm at, no worries. After Arknight's call, if anything can happen. Oh yeah. So okay, just checking the time. Yeah, I should finish up, but yeah, so what I was saying, oh sorry, I hit the mic. Sorry. Love sharing that with everyone. I don't have an exact schedule, I just have kind of a lot, anything but Persona 5. Actually, when I talked about, I had some, once upon a time, I had like ideas for like a Persona 5 mod for Library of Ruina. With like getting a library invitation would be like a calling card, and Angela has yellow eyes. So yeah, I don't have an exact schedule. This week has quite a bit going on. I'd love to get the stream I want to do, but I'm hoping like maybe end of the week. I can't promise end of the week, but surely sometime next week, if not. I just want to make sure I get everything right, you know. But very excited to do that. So excited to show off the thumbnail I commissioned. It looks incredible. But love showing this, sharing this with everybody. Thank you for all. I enjoyed seeing the comments when I just put up the. Oh, do you think I should change the thumbnail or title or just leave it like this? I think the Comic Sans font does add a little je ne sais quoi. No, it's peak as it is. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Yeah. But once again, thank you everybody. As the surprise. Because the image that they put up to say that there was gonna be a April Fool's event was pretty good. Would make a good. Yeah, but also just thank you everybody, and thank you all for the lovely comments recently. I super appreciate them as always, and everyone's support like deeply. It's meant a lot to me, particularly recently. But yes, I think I'll but yeah, I'll hopefully can have, at least when I figure out when I'm free, I'll definitely announce the stream sometime beforehand. So it won't be immediately. But thank you everybody. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you all have a lovely week, and I will see you again soon, and if I can fit in some other streams, I'll see. Alright, thank you all so much. Have a lovely April Fools as well. Bye bye.